A pleasant day to the enthusiastic learners. I'm Dr.Shobha, Principal, Associate Professor, and Head of the Department of Corporate Secretaryship, KCS Kasinada College of Arts and Science, here to present on scope of total income. So, when we speak about the scope of the total income, we would be speaking about the Indian income, that is income earned in India, income accrued in India, income received or deemed to be received in India. So income earned outside India but paid in India, income accrued in India, received or payable outside India. So that is Indian income. Foreign income is the amount earned from a foreign source. So it is income realized from countries outside the country of residence of the taxpayer. So now moving on to the scope of total income, there is the situation of a resident, a not ordinary resident, and a non-resident. So it is easy to remember, it is just 6 points. Income received in India, taxable for resident, for not ordinary resident and non-resident. Income earned in India, taxable for resident, not ordinary resident and non-resident. Income earned or received outside India from business set up in India, taxable, not taxable. Income earned outside India from business set up outside India, taxable, not taxable, not taxable. Income earned and received outside India, not even from business, from any other source, taxable, not taxable, not taxable. Past untaxed income brought into India during the previous year, not taxable, and not taxable. So I repeat, if income is received in India, taxable for everyone. If income is earned in India, taxable for everyone. If income is earned or received outside India but business is set up in India, taxable, not taxable. If income is earned outside India and received outside India from business outside India, taxable, not taxable, not taxable. Income earned and received outside India from any other source, same situation, taxable, not taxable, not taxable. Income earned and received outside India in the preceding years and remitted to India during the previous year, not taxable for anyone. So with this chart in mind, we can go on to working out some problems. So here, and when you go on to working the problems, you have to go by the order of the provision. So it will be income received in India, you check this. If not, you check the next one. If not the third, then the fourth, the fifth and the sixth. So now, interest on savings bank deposit in Allahabad Bank, Delhi. So this is in India. Delhi is in India. So it is taxable for all three of them. So 1200 for all the three columns we put. Then income from agriculture in Africa, invested in Nepal. So this is income earned outside India, received outside India from not even business, any other source. So only in the first column we put for non-resident and not ordinary resident, it is nil. Then dividend received in UK from an American company, a part of which, that is 2000, is remitted to India. So this is income earned received outside India. So 10,000, nil. Pension received in Belgium for services rendered in India. So this is not received in India, but the source is India. So income accrued India, second situation. So it's taxable for all three of them. So now put the total for the resident, not ordinary resident and non-resident. This is how you proceed with the problems. So the next one, profit on sale of machinery in Chennai, received in Australia. So first condition, no, not received in India. but source is India. So it's taxable for all three of them. Then next one, profit from business in Canada. Business is controlled from India and is received in India. Received in India question comes itself. First situation, so all of them is taxable. Then income from house property in Iran. So not from India, not received in India, not earned in India, not even business in India. So any other source, so only for the first column. Agricultural income in England, received there but later brought to India. Again, this is any other source, not even business in India. So only for the first column. The last one, past untaxed income brought into India during the previous year. It's the last situation where it is not taxable for anyone. So the totals of the various columns. So this is how you proceed with scope of total income. So only thing you have to bear in mind is first check whether it is received in India, then see whether the source is India, then see if business is in India. So you go in that sequence. Share of income from joint venture in India, source is India. So all of them. Dividend is exempted, so it is nil. It's an income which is exempted. Agricultural income from Pakistan. So this is from any other source, so for the first column alone. Salary received, the word received came. So received in India. So for services in Iran, source is Iran but it's received in India. So taxable for everyone. Income from business, controlled from India. So it's taxable for resident and not ordinarily resident. Income earned and received in Pakistan from bank deposit. So this is totally outside India. Accrued in India, received in Iran. Accrued in India, so second situation, taxable for everyone. So put the totals of the various columns. The next one, income accrued in Canada but received in India. So received in India, all the columns. Then 5,000 earned in Africa, received there but brought to India. So this is earned outside India but see your next situation, 5,000 earned in Africa, received there but brought to India. So it is brought to India. So this is the situation. It's not received in India. Source is also not in India. Business is also not in India. So any other source. So that's the situation. Then 5,000 earned in India, received. Earned in India is the second situation. So for all of them it's taxable. 10,000 earned and received in Sri Lanka from business in India. So business is in India. So both the columns you are going to put. House property income computed from Sri Lanka. So this is outside India and any other source. Past untaxed income brought into India during the previous year. So it's nil for everyone. Profit earned from business in Kanpur. So this is earned in India, taxable for everyone. So you put the totals and get the total income for a resident, not ordinarily resident and non-resident. Now this one, similar sums, very simple. Salary received in India for everyone. Income earned in India for everyone. Income from business in Iran, controlled from India. So for the first two columns. Income from house property in Nepal. So this is any other source. So in the first column alone. Then past income 2000-2001, that year's income is brought into India now. So it is nil for everyone. And then you put the totals. Now, fees for technical service rendered in India. So source is India. So here it's taxable. Then Indian company interest on debentures received in London. So this is going to be how it is taxable. So this is received outside India from any other source. Dividend from British company received in London. So this is also outside India from any other source. Dividend, agricultural income from Rajasthan. So there, this is an exempted income. So we would be writing nil in this situation. and then income from profession in Kenya, which was set up in India. So profession is set up in India, so taxable for two of them. Then pension from former employer in India received in America. Source is India, so it's taxable for everyone. Now the next one, income accrued in Canada received in India. So it's accrued in Canada, received in India, so all of them. Then income earned in Africa, received there, brought to India, so it's any other source. 5,000 earned in India, so this is earned in India for all of them. Then 10,000 earned and received in Sri Lanka from business in India, so business in India. So first two columns you are going to put in. House property income from Sri Lanka, so this is outside India, from any other source. So this is how it becomes taxable. Now moving on to the next one, income from house property in India, so taxable for everyone. Loss from house property in France, so any other source, it's a loss, so we put it with a minus sign. Income from house property in England, this is any other source, so only first column. Business income in India, so two columns. Then loss from business in England, so we put it with a minus sign. Profit from business in England, so this is any other source. Then interest on debentures from an Indian company, so the source is India, so all the three columns. Then income from profession set up in India, so this profession is run from India, so in two columns you put the amount. Past untaxed income brought into India is nil. Dividend from Indian company is exempted. So this is how you proceed with the problem. The next one, profit from business in Bangalore, so for everyone it's taxable. Income accrued from house property in Karachi, received in Mumbai, so received in India, so for everyone. Then income accrued in India but received in Japan, so accrued in India for everyone. Profit from business in Canada, received in India, so for everyone. Profit from business established in England and deposited there, business is controlled in India, so for two columns you have to put. Income from house property in America, deposited there, so this is any other source. Past untaxed income, not taxable for anyone. So this is how you proceed with it. The next one, profit from business in Bangalore, so for all of them. Income accrued in India, all of them. Business in Canada received in India, all of them. House property in Karachi received in India, all of them. It seems to be a similar problem. Again, house property in America deposited there, so other source, and past untaxed income. So this is how you proceed with the scope of total income. So thank you and have a happy and smart learning. Thank you.